Hey guys, quick rundown of the event notes on Shuori. So when you enter, one of the first things you should do, and one of the first things you will notice, is that you have something called prayers here on the right hand side of your screen. This will lead you to 4 different, let me call them skill trees, and no matter what team you would play, what you want to do here is you want to max out tree number 1, armor, because that makes it so every time you get attacked, you get a stack that will lead to you to deal more damage. This buff stacks up to 5 times. Once it reaches its maximum of 5 stacks, you will gain attack plus 25% and critical hit rate plus 50%. You will then be able to put points into other skill trees as well. And the second skill tree you want to focus on is the one on the right hand side, persistence, because you want to gain this up to level 2, as this will gain you an additional crit rate plus 20. We now have 70% plus critical hit rate, and that is the most amount of damage and the most amount of value you can possibly get out of these skill trees. Additionally, this one gives you, every time you cast an attack type incantation onto an enemy, you inflict a stack of undeserving to the enemy, which will lead to him deal 3% less damage, and this can stack up to 8 times. This is very effective. So again, armor, max that tree out, persistence, get it to level 2. Now you can upgrade these trees further, and the best thing you can do is go to abundance, this one right here, and get it up to level 2 to increase your ultimate might by 5, and also after casting a basic incantation you gain 1 stack of ultimate might, right? It's all about increasing your ultimate might. We do this because nothing else would give us as much value as this, and that's about these skill trees for now. We will have to come back here later to finish a task. You will have tasks here, of course, that you will have to finish. You want to gain the medals for the shop. Here, tasks. And yeah, you simply click on them. They will lead you to stages that you will have to finish, and you will gain these medals, which you then can spend in the shop. The rewards here are pretty good, so I would highly recommend you just empty this shop out no matter what. So you will have to finish stages because you want to finish these tasks. So let's go over these stages together real quick. They are very simple and straightforward, don't worry. We will start off by covering the stage Dancing Dolls. And all you have to do here is, you see you have 4 enemies, and you will just simply use mass attacks onto them because they have buffs, 3 stacks of a buff, and every time you attack one of these enemies they lose 1 stack of this buff, and yeah, you want to get rid of as many stacks of those buffs as you possibly can. So simply attack them, use mass attacks, and that's gonna be about it for the stage Dancing Dolls. Now we can move on to the stage See What I See and figure that one out as well real quick. You can see here this guy in the front, the red fat bird, doesn't do anything. So you would want to focus the 3 ads behind him, because every time they attack, they inflict poison. Simply focus them down, bring Fatutu to cleanse the poison, and this will be a walk in the park. Then we have the last stage, the final battle, which is called A Wish Come True. Here you have 2 enemies, and yeah, you will simply have to focus them down, and that's all there is to it, right? You can see, like, especially at the start of round 4, they will turn the heat on just a little tiny bit. You want to focus down this plant type Afflatus, the yin guy. The plant type Afflatus in the front, you would want to focus him down, because as I said, at the start of round 4 he turns the heat on. But it doesn't really matter. Just this would be the most efficient way. Just bring them down, damage, non-stop attacking. Then we have to go back to the task one more time real quick, because here are some tasks that they're a little bit more tricky, and you will actually have to know what to do in order to finish them. For example, defeat both enemies in the same round. Easy, right? Everyone understands that one. But here are also tasks that say complete the stage while an ally has 3 stacks of heat burn, defeat the stage while an ally has 3 stacks of bolt strike, complete the battle after casting an ultimate with 5 stacks of bounties. You have complete the battle after an ally enters the River City mode. You have complete the battle after triggering and consuming undeserving. Complete the battle after one of your allies has 5 or more buffs on themselves. So let's go over these. How would you do that, right? So for the heat burn and the bolt strike, you have to simply stall this battle out a little bit. You can see this beast athlete is here, Young. He does, at the start of the first round, he deploys blazing flames for 6 rounds, and after that he deploys 1 time every 6 rounds. And after these reach a certain amount of stacks, you can see this here, all characters gain a damage bonus plus 10%. At the start of the round you inflict 1 stack of heat burn. So you would have to simply stall this battle out until one of your characters has 3 stacks of heat burn. This is gonna be really fast, and you wouldn't really have to stall it out to gain heat burn, but this one starts at round 4, and after round 4 each turn he inflicts 1 stack of bolt strike, and this is where you really have to stall this battle out to like turn 7 or turn 8 before you defeat them. In this case you can focus down this beast deflators here, the young guy, because he is faster and he will inflict this heat burn quicker. So you can focus him down, get rid of him, and then have this yin guy alone on the field and stall the battle out until he is done inflicting this bolt strike 3 times on one of your allies, and then finish him off as well. This would be the easiest way to do this. Now, there is something that comes down to your prayers, as defeat the enemy while they have stacks of bounties, defeat the enemy while they suffer this debuff called undeserving. Now we do this anyways, all of this, like the River City is here, right? We do this anyways if you follow the same skill trees as I did. There's just one thing: if you want to finish these tasks, you will have to downgrade this tree and not use this tree. I mean, one battle you have to use it because you need these stacks of bounties. So do that first and then downgrade this tree completely, because you will need to upgrade this tree here to level 3, because only then will these undeserving stacks be consumed if at 8 stacks. And this is what you need to do to finish a task. So you have to do it like this: you have to finish these 3 or 4 tasks in 2 swoops, in 2 attempts. And that's simply what you do. So if you look for bounties, go to the skill tree Abundance and bring it up to level 1. For the rest, all you need to do is max this tree out here, the armor tree, and bring this tree here, Persistence, to level 3. And that's how you're gonna finish all the tasks. Pretty easy. It should actually, honestly, be a walk in the park. The tip: you will have to finish stages on hard mode. The tip that I can give you here is, simply inflict a debuff and then you will do plus 30% damage. We do that anyway, so it's not really a tip. I just wanted to mention it real quick. And that's all about everything you have to know about this event, Notes of Shuori. I hope that was fun and informative. If you like Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I would really appreciate that. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.